I'm making an announcement for you for the bowling and administrative reception.
Yeah, I actually don't have anything to label.
Dakota, please go ahead with the very informal roll call. Here.
Here.
Emma's excused.
Toledo, here. Utsg. Ben. Here. Michael R. Here. Nicholas.
He's going to be late.
Sam Roberto. Sandy. Here. Amal. Here. Sebastian.
Here.
Austin. Dylan.
Here.
Mavad. Danny. Marcus.
Unexcused.
Carl. Andrew Brownlee. Miles. Ish. Michael Peacock. Here. Mallory. Here. Andrew Montry. Here. Colin.
Unexcused.
Alex.
Cool, thank you. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. As you've probably observed by now, we have a short meeting, a very small attendance. Dakota, please observe that they're here on time. Basically, our agenda for today is, which has already been approved by steering, very nice. Roll, Pledge of Allegiance, the election manual, and lastly, our final roll call, which we're probably going to omit. Problem is, since someone brought a laptop, how are we going to show the election manual on the board? But I guess,
There was email though.
yes. Raise your hand if you did not receive the election manual via email. Well, no one just raised their hand that they didn't get it. I guess we're good then. Okay. So real quick, while people might be showing up a little late, I realize it might be hectic to get here due to the tickets and people, like the staff working at every entrance and exit to campus. Real quick, I'll run through basically a condensed version of all of our reports as well as mine. Outreach, we're still having outreach tomorrow, student union tabling. Jared will be passing out the sheet right now with tabling. If you sign up, you need to be there or contact him otherwise. There's a lot of us who've been filling in for those of you who've been signing up and not going, and it's very frustrating. So please be sure to, when you write it down, make a note on your phone or something just so you know. In worst case, contact him or utsg@gmail.com just so like someone knows. There has to be some communication there. SG Bowling is our social event. It's going to be this Friday. Be in the office at 6:30, correct? Okay. Our administrative reception, please do not forget about that. That is Monday, the 9th. It starts at 7, but we're going to ask that you show up early, like 6:45, so that we're already there talking before the administrators get there. This is semi-formal, meaning guys should probably have, definitely have ties, preferably black pants. I'm not too sure about the ladies' dress code for semi-formal, but it will be posted on Facebook. Nicer than business casual would be my answer. The ball run the forms are due Friday. So if you've not already signed up and you're interested, you have only a few more days left. We don't have as many people as we'd like so far. We have a great turnout for SG so far, but if you're interested, you have until Friday. Ask somebody in steering if you have any questions about it. During outreach tomorrow, please grab some ball run flyers that will be in the office and hand them out as well. So we're going to kind of promote our event as well as do outreach tomorrow. The survey, it's clearly anonymous, so I have no idea who has not done it or who has done it. But I know we have at least 33 members, and only 21 of you have done it. I need every single person to do the survey. It only takes about 5 or 10 minutes. It really helps us get a good evaluation of what's going on, what are we doing right, what are we doing wrong. I'd greatly appreciate that. Senator of the Week. This week's trophy goes to Mike the Pike Peachock. And Mike Peachock is also our chair for the enrollment focus groups, and will be meeting with the provost as well as the president tomorrow, and will be giving us a report next week. He sent me an email, and it looks like he's very prepared for that. So I'm pretty excited to have those discussions next week. A couple more quick announcements. We're going back up to the office before we all go to the game, and we're going to unlock the doors. If you have anything like purses or book bags you want to put up there, or even like extra layers of clothes, it is still pretty warm outside. We're going to put those in the office, and we can lock that shut behind us, so you don't have to worry about dragging it around with you. We are going to go to the game after this as a group, preferably. Clearly, we can't make you go, but we all know that you're free during this time because you're usually here for 2 hours every week, so we know who you are. But we might also have some ball run flyers as well, and it'd be cool if we could just pass them around to people around us. It is a good way to help us promote our event. That actually might be it. Looks like I'm yes.
I don't have anyone set up for 12 to 1, so if anybody can table for 12 to 1 tomorrow, let me know.
Sweet. Okay, we can now, yes. Group photo? We can do that after the meeting, yes. Now we can move on to our new business, the election manual. I don't know if people have walked in late since I started talking, but when I asked, everybody has already received it, therefore you should already have read it. Sebastian, if you want to really quick just go over some of the changes or just the overall summary of it, that'd be great.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to make this short and sweet. The biggest thing is that the amount of signatures for both senators and people that are wanting to run for president or vice president has been increased. For senators, you need, I believe, 150 signatures instead of 30. And for president, you need 800 signatures instead of the usual 500. Also, the biggest change that we've had is the GPA requirement. I know I kind of brought this last year, and a lot of people kind of fought me on it. I don't know why. But for the president's GPA is going to be increased to a 3.0, and then for senators is going to be a 2.8. Just because I feel that, as representatives of the student body, we should be held to a higher standard than a 2.5. That's just me. They can be debated. I also added a different point system. It's pretty much nice and, I guess, nicely written, so people are not confused as to what kind of penalties we're going to have and whatnot. And lastly, just referendums. The amount of signatures have been changed from 200 to about 1,000, just to make it more student friendly, I guess. So you can have more signatures, and then you can know that it's going to be, actually representative of the student body. But those are just the biggest changes that we have. We can talk about some of the smaller ones next week. Thank you.
Any questions for our Chief Justice? Yes, sir. 1,000 signatures. You didn't have anything on? See, I know the referendum last year needed how many last year? 200. And I believe they got more than that. For the president and vice president, we had to get 500. Took us maybe 4 days. So, and I think 1,000 is just about 5% of our undergraduate student body. Any other questions? Any debate?
Motion to table.
Any seconds?
Second.
Any objections? All in favor of tabling the next week, say aye. Aye. All opposed? Okay, this will be tabled next week. I will print off a copy so everyone can actually have one for them, just because we can print it off for free in the office. I don't want to waste your guys' print quota. It's like a 17-page document. And other than that, thanks for taking the time out of your tailgating to come to this meeting. We actually had a very high turnout, more than I expected. But with that, let's please go. We'll conclude the meeting and we can get a group picture and we go back to the office. Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're not gonna show. They're not gonna show that. Dude.